beginning to understand how important it is that we give other people the benefit of the doubt. And I don't mean that in the sense that we should always kind of just allow people to do whatever they want and almost allow them to disrespect us and to violate who we are as people and almost our boundaries. But I mean that in the sense that I think not even for them, but for ourselves, it's better to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I think if we just extend that kindness towards everyone indiscriminately, then we just end up being more peaceful and happier people ourselves. One of the best examples that I can give is one that, you know, I have experienced a bit, but then I also see other people experiencing a lot as well. And it's almost when you're texting someone and then they take a really long time to text you back. And I think on one hand, you could almost get mad at them for not responding, for not, like, especially if it's something urgent, for not replying to the message on time. But then you could also give them the benefit of the doubt in the situation, in the sense that maybe there is a deeper reason why they haven't been able to talk to you. And I know it's hard at times because I think that so often, almost our first instinct is to then antagonize people. But I think it's almost better for ourselves. It's better for our own peace and our own minds and our own spirits that we give people the benefit of the doubt. We say, oh, maybe they were busy doing this. Oh, maybe they had something going on that they can't tell me. Maybe this, maybe that. But like I said, I think it's important to give other people the benefit of the doubt. But it's not good to then almost allow that to go too far in a sense, to the point where you never set boundaries with other people as well. Because I think it's important that if you don't know what the other person is truly doing, you don't know what they're truly thinking, then we should give them the benefit of the doubt. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we should just allow others to walk over us and to, you know, like I said, violate our boundaries. So I think it's really important that we give other people the benefit of the doubt. We give them leeway in terms of what they do. The best quote I saw, it was from like a pretty viral video. It's like one of those street interviews, but it was in like a mall. It said, like the guy said, never attribute to malice what could be attributed to incompetence. And I think that's very true. It's almost saying in the sense we should never confuse people not knowing what they're doing with people knowing what they're doing and knowing that it's bad for you. Almost we should give the people the benefit of the doubt in the sense that we give them the same grace that we give ourselves. Oh, I wasn't able to respond because I was doing this. I wasn't able to respond because I was doing that. Oh, this happened because of this happened because of that. Even when people can seem like they're doing something against you. Like, I don't know, someone like screaming at you, someone, I don't even know. But I think it's important that we almost look at the best case scenario for that situation. And when I say best case scenario, I mean almost we just automatically give people and we automatically assume, the reason why they're doing these things. But we assume it in a way that what it really is most likely less than that. In the sense that, like, oh, if someone's screaming at you, if someone's really mad at you, even though you haven't done anything wrong, you almost allow them that leeway. You think to yourself, oh, maybe they just had a really bad day today. Maybe something really tragic happened for them, so they're really just like not okay right now. And I think in doing so, not only do we then, I think, improve our conversations and our own relationships and our emotional intelligence, but we also just improve our own peace in the mind and our own peace in the world. Because then we're no longer constantly looking at other people and saying, oh, what could they do to me? What could they do to me? You know, um, oh, this person's been really negative. And we stop seeing things so personal. We stop seeing things as everything, everyone's so against me. And we start seeing things that everyone has their own lives. Everyone has things that they pay attention to. Everyone has things that they don't pay attention to. Everyone, no one reacts perfectly all the time. So it's almost about giving people that leeway, the same leeway that we give ourselves. But like I said, it's also important to set boundaries and also to recognize when those boundaries have been crossed. So it's almost in the sense that, you know, we should forgive people all the time. But that doesn't mean that you necessarily need to invite them back to your table. It's about recognizing that you should set boundaries with other people because you need to respect yourself as much as you respect others. And part of doing that is if you wouldn't allow someone else to treat or like their friend that way, then you shouldn't allow that person to treat you that way as well. So it's almost about recognizing that we should treat others the way that we want to be treated. But then at the same time, we should treat ourselves like we want other people to be treated as well. We need to extend the same kindness, the same respect, and the same boundaries that we reflect to other people on ourselves and to ourselves as other people. It's about being as kind as you are towards other people to yourself. But it's about being as respecting to yourself as you are to other people. So I have a Bible verse that goes with the topic of this video pretty well. It's taken from Galatians 6 verse 10, and it says, "Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers." So, I mean, I don't think that this verse could really get more confusing or more, or not even more confusing, more simple, because it literally just says that let us do good to all people. So it's almost about being kind to other people. And like, this is the last point I have, but I'm really starting to understand the distinction between being a kind person and being a nice person. I think that especially in today's world, I think being nice is something that's almost looked down upon. I think when someone says that they're nice, it's almost that, yeah, I don't have too much respect for myself. And at least that's the way I see the definition, in the sense that, oh, I kind of allow other people to do these things to me, and I don't really stick up for myself. That's the way that I at least see the definition of nice now. So in contrast to that, I think it's important to be a kind person, because I think that a kind person, they still have respect for themselves. They still know when enough is enough, but they're still nice towards other people. And all within that, they're also guarding their own peace. They're also guarding their own peace of mind. So I think it's important that we don't necessarily focus on being a nice person, in the sense that we allow other people and we sacrifice our own self-respect for the respect of others, but rather that we're a kind person, in the sense that we extend that respect towards everyone, including ourselves. So I hope you took something from this video, and yeah, thank you for watching.